Hey detectives, let's search for story elements in Creepy Carrots. Make sure that you all printed out your story element detective sheet. On this organizer, you will see characters, setting, key events, problem, and solution. These are the story elements that we're learning about in this lesson. So, whenever one comes up, we'll work together to write it into that section of the graphic organizer. Make sure you have a pencil and write your name. Creepy Carrots. The author is Reynolds and the illustrator is Peter Brown. Jasper Rabbit had a passion for carrots, and the carrots that grew in Hopper Field were the best, fat, crisp, and free for the taking. Detectives, what story elements do you notice on the first page? Let's read it again. Jasper Rabbit had a passion for carrots, and the carrots that grew in Hopper Field were the best, fat, crisp, and free for the taking. I notice a character and a setting. The character I notice is Jasper Rabbit. The setting is Hopper Field. Please write these in your worksheet. Your worksheet should now look like this. Remember to capitalize because these are proper nouns since they are the names of people and places. He pulled some for a morning snack on the way to school. He yanked out a few on his way to Little League practice. He ripped them from the ground on his way home at night. He really likes carrots. Jasper couldn't get enough carrots until they started following him. I think I see a story element here. How about you? What's the problem? Please pause the video and come up with an educated guess as to what you think the problem is. Great job! The problem is that the carrots are following Jasper. Please fill that out in your worksheet. This is what your worksheet should look like now. He's picking the carrots? I don't think they'll be very happy about that. He first noticed something strange after the big game against the East Valley Hares. Jasper was about to help himself to a victory snack when he heard it, the soft, sinister tunk, tunk, tunk of carrots creeping. He turned, but there was nothing there. How do you think that Jasper was feeling? Just my imagination, he thought, but he hopped a little faster. That night, as he was brushing his teeth, there they were! Jasper whipped around, but nothing. He laughed at himself, picked his toothbrush off the floor, and went to bed. Quickly. Do you guys think he's still scared? Hey detectives, are we still at Hopper Field? Please pause the video and try to figure out where we are right now and what new story element we might have. We have a new setting. We are at Jasper's house. Please add that to your graphic organizer. This is what your worksheet should look like now. The next morning, he approached Hopper Field, that's our setting, slowly. Why do you think he approached it slowly? I think he was nervous because the carrots are following him. He reached for 2 wild carrots. Nothing happened. He bit into one. Nothing happened. Whew, creepy carrots. It was ridiculous. He doesn't believe in those anymore. But when he arrived home that evening, Mom, Jasper screamed, creepy carrots, in the shed! His mom opened the door, slowly. There weren't any carrots, not even the regular kind. There are no such things as creepy carrots, Mom said, shaking her head. Do you believe in creepy carrots? Later that night, as Jasper lay in bed, he heard it. Breathing. Terrible, carroty breathing. And there, on his wall, what do you think's gonna be on his wall? Creepy carrots, he shouted. Dad! His dad thumped into his bedroom and threw on the light. They searched under the bed. No creepy carrots. They looked through the closet. No creepy carrots. They opened the dresser drawers. No creepy carrots. Just a bad dream, son, his dad said, shaking his head. Now go to sleep. That wasn't going to happen. By the end of the week, Jasper was seeing creepy carrots creeping everywhere. Jasper knew his parents were wrong. Creepy carrots were real, and they were coming for him. If you were Jasper, what would your solution be? Remember, your solution is the answer to the problem. And the problem in this story, as we wrote, is that the carrots are following Jasper. So what would you do? Pause the video and write down your response on the back of your worksheet. Now let's see what Jasper's solution is. But they couldn't get him if they couldn't get out. Jasper hatched a plan. First thing on Saturday, he grabbed supplies and headed to Krakenhopper Field. After the sun finally set across Krakenhopper Field, Jasper Rabbit smiled. On his way home, there was no tunk, tunk, tunk. There were no carrot-shaped shadows. His plan had worked. No creepy carrots would ever get out of the patch again. What is Jasper Rabbit's solution? Pause the video and think about what his solution is. His solution is to build a fence that keeps the carrots away from him. It traps them inside. Now please fill out the solution section of your graphic organizer. Here's what your graphic organizer should look like now. And as the sun finally set, the carrots of Krakenhopper Field cheered! Why do you think they were happy? Their creepy plan had worked. They were sure of it. Jasper Rabbit would never get into that carrot patch ever again. The end. What an amazing book. Now, detectives, that was a great story, and you're doing a great job with your graphic organizer. But on this detective sheet, I want you to add some more characters. You might also notice a blank section of the organizer. It says key events. I would like you to please add some of the key events from the story. Key events often occur at the beginning, middle, and end of the story. If you could each put 2 key events in that section, that would be amazing. Thank you, detectives. I'll catch up with you guys soon. See you on Gift.